I'm very excited to finally be making this video because this project has been something PLC has kept quiet for nearly 4 years now. So please do consider subscribing if you do enjoy this video, and let's dive right in and find out everything there is to know. Now, I'm sure a few of you watching this video have been around the community for a good few years now, may remember this tweet, but for those who don't, basically PLC announced that there was a big new project underway for PLC. It won't be added directly to ERLC Liberty County, but it will be a modern and unique experience. Speculations from myself and other players were all over the place, everything from prisons to schools to police training academies. We really had no idea, but this was the only information we ever got about this. So fast forward to May of 2023. 2 years after the teaser had been posted, and Crane, the developer working on this project, had left PLC. I was just having a normal conversation with him when he brought up that he had seen one of my videos recently talking about ERLC updates that never happened, and he sent me these images from the build. This is the left-hand side. The teaser was taken just behind this building. One of this sort of canal passing between the two buildings, bit of a sky bridge in the background there. And then we've got one of him and John Huntsman with this picture of, I guess, a boardwalk beside the water, just another angle of this screenshot here. Now, I did get Mr. Fergie's permission to talk about this topic in a video. Now it's been 3 years since the original teaser was posted. So, as far as I've been told, John Huntsman, one of the newer developers in PLC, was assigned to work on this project with Crane. He did a lot of the interior work, while Crane was working on the exterior of the two buildings and the landscape around it. The idea was to build PLC a community hub, hosting meetings, events, car reveals, and even game updates in it. They wanted players to be able to explore the offices of the developers and moderators, and a place that community members can hang out, discuss updates, and I guess not get shot to death at the civilian spawn. I've got some more photos here of the surrounding areas, interior to the main building, even this auditorium sort of place out the back. What I assume are the staff offices with the map of the old ERLC map from 2021 in the background. Now, I very luckily got sent a link to the game where I could check it out for myself. So you know what? Let's take a look at the building that PLC never released. Right, so here we go. A game that barely anyone has ever seen in the last, 3-4 years? So you can definitely tell there are a lot of areas that are unfinished. I'm guessing a river would have gone down here, a bit of a stream. That was nice. This building over here is completely hollow, whereas the building over here to my left is pretty much decked out with an entire interior. So we'll go and check out this building first, explore the interior, and then we'll check out what else is on the map, because it actually extends quite a way down there, and you can see there are even more buildings. Into this very grand entrance, 3-story high. I love the rock texture on the wall, or the, not entirely sure what you call that, but it looks pretty cool. We've got the front reception desk over here, and then all the teams. Are these locker rooms or something? DOT, police, civ, sheriff, and FD. Yeah, there's just hollow rooms back there. I'm not sure what those would have been. Oh, we've got a basement. Oh, so this heads down to the riverside, actually. That's nice. Okay. So I don't believe there's too much to explore on this floor, unless there's any hidden rooms back here. Doesn't seem so. So there we go. Welcome to floor 2. Got a PLC logo here. Another reception desk maybe. And a door back here. Oh, we can actually go inside. Guessing some staff room back here. Nothing in there at the moment though. And this, I assume, is the developer floor. A lot of computers for developers to work at, I guess. They've got a PLC mouse mat, double monitors. This is better equipment than they have in the dispatching office in ERLC. Video popularity. Roblox, Gmod, Other, and Blocklands. Okay, glad to see Roblox is crushing the market. Assembly area. Ooh, okay, so they've got a bit of an auditorium in here. Lovely. This reminds me of the one in Google, actually. And so we've got some whiteboards over here. Bit of a lounge discussion area. I guess you could chat about updates, plans, that sort of thing. Some nice offices over here. I'm guessing they would have had some tables in the middle. Pretty similar setup on this side, but they actually do have an office. We can't get in. Doors are locked. Okay. And then over here, right in the center, we have a bit of an area where I guess people could come sit. I'm not sure if this would have been open for the public or just developers, but yeah, host some presentations in here. Big screen, very nice ceiling. enable shift lock, see if we can see if there's anything in here. No, that's just an empty room. Okay, well, anyways, some more seating up here. Some very nice geometric patterns on the walls. And yeah, pretty much a very similar setup to what they have down below. Right, before we head up to that floor, I suppose we'll just continue down here. We've got a library and games room. We've got these cool pod chairs. So we've got a game room to the left over here. Okay, this is kind of cool. I like the design in here. They've got an ERLC arcade machine. Can I sit down here? I can. Look at that. They've got a wheel and everything. Imagine that. Nice spiral staircase up to... I think that's an empty room up there. But either way, this is a really nice room. Little games room over here. And then right next door, we have a library. This looks like a nice place to chill out. You can sit under the stairs here with your books, do some research, read some papers, I don't know, philosophical reading. And then this extends up to the second floor as well with just some more seating and whatnot, and connects to the upper floor of the game room. We get a good view up here as well of the rest of the build. So you can see one of the teaser photos were taken down there, looking at this building here. See the other building. A lot of assets since this still was in heavy development. And then there's something right to the top over there. So I guess we have finished that floor. We come up here, we've got a PLC logo. This does seem fairly unfinished, but we've got the top floor of the auditorium again. Guessing this is just a projector room of sorts. But we can go back here and... oh, we've got Liberty Cafe. They've managed to make it into this game. That's cool. Working the desk over here as staff and guests come in to see talks held by the developers. We've got a bridge, a sky bridge, over to the other building. But as you can tell, this building wasn't finished. There isn't really too much to check out in the interior. I do wonder what they would have put in here, though. I guess just more offices, maybe some showcases, a museum, maybe. That'd be cool, of some older vehicles and assets in the game. But yeah, pretty large expanse to fill. Floor 3 is moderation offices. Oh, okay, let's go and check those out. I don't believe the elevators do work, so we'll just have to make our way to the staircase over here. Oh, this is the highest the stairs do go. How do we get up there? Because I can see computers and stuff, but I don't see any staircases leading up there. The detail in this place is really nice. I take a look at all the different lights, the walls, even the ceiling tiles. It just all looks really nice. Right, I think I have an idea. There doesn't seem to be any internal stairs in that building leading up 2 floors higher than the 3rd floor. So if we head up to the roof here, jump onto the sky bridge. Ooh, can we make that jump? I'm not sure. Right, I think I've got a good idea. So I've joined on my old account as well at the same time, and we're going to try and use some glitches to get on top of the roof. Hello there. And if we both jump at the same time, there we go. Okay, we did it. Right, so we're on the roof here. We can now jump onto the sky bridge. Boom. And I guess we can just look through the windows. Thank you, my alt. Thank you for getting me up here. Right, we now go on alone. So we've got a PLC front desk to, I guess, the moderation offices. This is where it gets slightly tricky. Got a picture on the wall of a New York roleplay server. Bit of a meeting room for the moderators, I guess, deciding who to ban. Can't really get too much closer or I risk falling off, but we've got some desks with all the computers that the moderators can work on. But I believe that is it for this floor. There's some other rooms over here, but I don't believe they've been finished. Yeah, these are like some work rooms or meeting rooms, something like that. But I will say, what a building this is. Like, it's a really nice design, and it would have been really cool to see it actually finished. Now that we've explored the buildings, let's take a look at what else is in this map, because I can tell you there is still quite a bit to explore. Do have to be careful that I don't actually fall off the map, since there is quite a few gaps here. So here is what I'd assume is the main entrance to this building over here. And then we've got a bridge across the stream, I would assume. Nice archway and some seating under some shade. Imagine this at nighttime as well. All these lights on, this filled with water. What a beautiful sight that would be. We've run down here a bit more alongside the bay. And we have this. So I'm assuming this was supposed to roll out, because you can see it's on wheels. So this looks like, at least in theory, that would roll out over here. But to serve what purpose? Jump down here, and we've got another outdoor auditorium. So you can see a lot of room inside there. Maybe they would have done some talks out here, because you could fit quite a few people, like at least 100, 200 people on these stairs watching in as, well, something happens. This is a pretty good place to do new car reveals. If you had these open like a garage door, the car roll out here, and then like the sheet taken off of it, as they do in real life. That would be quite cool. And lots of people kind of sitting out here watching. Standing right here at the top of the map, we've got a nice little viewing deck over there with the American flag. Pretty big, actually, when you look at this. You've got the two large buildings over here, you've got the auditorium, lots of outdoor space. It's a shame this wasn't put to use, but I mean, I understand the reasons why, which we'll talk about in a moment. It really does give off the vibe of a university campus, or even one of those convention centers, like a really large convention center, lots of outdoor areas around it. Really nice place overall. To wrap things up, why was this project cancelled? Well, I think at least one of the reasons is pretty straightforward, and that is the fact that a lot of the events they were talking about doing in this PLC HQ, well, they're now just doing them in ERLC. The 1 million likes event, the 1 billion visits event, all of the seasonal events, and even the car launch we saw just last week. They're all taking part in the main game because it just makes sense. As an idea, a separate game where PLC can host developer talks, vehicle releases, events, etc, and the community can just hang out. In theory, that sounds great, and I really do like the idea. But I just don't think it would get enough use to warrant the time and effort put into developing it fully, maintaining it, updating it, etc. And it just makes sense to keep everything in the main game. Thank you very much for watching this video. It was a really interesting one to make, explore, find out more about this project that a lot of us have been wondering a lot of over the years. Thank you to Mr. Fergie for making this possible, and thank you to Crane as well for sharing the information and the game so we could actually check it out for ourselves. Take care, subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next one.